What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today, firstly, I want to celebrate hitting 45,000 subscribers on this channel. I think that's pretty awesome. I'm delighted about that. And secondly, I want to tell you about a very cool thing that's going on with Disney Lorcana. You see, if you head on over to Odeon Cinemas, and it does have to be Odeon Cinemas, to watch Moana 2, there's a promo card. To celebrate the release of Moana 2, we're giving away a free collectible character card. That's a weird phrase. I don't like that at all, but hey-ho. When you book to see the film from the 29th of November to the 9th of December. Simply book your tickets online to see Moana 2, then show your ticket to a member of staff in the cinema to claim your free collectible card. And this is awesome. It's not perfect. I am not claiming it's perfect. But firstly, this is a very cool thing. And secondly, we need to have a quick chat about the fact that this, plus a couple of other decisions that have been made by Ravensburger in regards to Disney Lorcana recently, are a very big deal in terms of actually helping push Lorcana to a wider audience. So, very simply, now it's a card which is going to be from a future expansion. We don't know what expansion. I don't believe it's been actually shown off for Azurite Sea, so maybe it's even from the next set again. But it's just a vanilla Moana card here. We've got ourselves a 3 cost Inkable, 1 strength, 6 willpower, quest for 1. Like, it's fine. It's not great, honestly. It's all right. I do appreciate the high willpower. The high willpower is cool. But that's not really the point of this card. The point of this card is that you go and see Moana 2 in the cinema, you get a collectible card, you get a promo card, and look, my nearest Odeon is 100 miles away. Literally almost exactly 100 miles away. Okay, fine, 95.3 miles away if you want to be pedantic. But the point is, I'm going to go. And the reason that I am going to go is because I'm a massive nerdy Lorcana fan. Like, obviously I was going to go and see Moana 2 anyway, because Moana's brilliant. And I assume the second film is also going to be brilliant. But that's not really the point. The point is, I am now going to go to Odeon, 100 miles away, rather than go to my local cinema, a 10-minute walk away, because I want this promo card. Now, I'm going to take my kids to see it. They're going to the local cinema, 10-minute walk away. I'm not. Well, I suppose I am, because I'm taking my kids. But I'm going to go to the cinema 100 miles away because I want this promo card. No, I don't think it's excessive. I've done it before. And actually, I went further last time. More on that in a minute. And I'll probably end up doing it again. Now, in terms of terms and conditions, it's not perfect. Now, it's not actually. It's in some European countries, not all. France is one that people are upset is being excluded. I'm showing you the terms and conditions from UK and Ireland for obvious reasons. And I'm not going to go through and spend the next 5 minutes reading them all continually because it seems like a waste of time. There's an obvious 1 card per ticket, fine. Offer can be used with any other offer or discount, including Meerkat Movies, which honestly seems very generous, can be redeemed against tickets booked of a My Limitless membership, like an all-you-can-see membership, which is awesome. Card is for your personal use only? So does that mean I'm not allowed to make a video about it? Because if I get the card, that's technically a business use? I don't know. But the one that really stuck out to me, the collectible card is for guests aged 8 and over. That bummed me out reading that, I'll be honest with you. I really didn't like that at all. That made me genuinely sad. I don't like that because now I'm probably not dragging my kids on a 200-mile round trip to go and see this film when it's showing a 10-minute walk away from my house. I'm probably not doing that. But what if I do? What if I make it a little bit of a road trip? My kids are 2, 4, and 6. Now, the 2-year-old probably ain't coming to the cinema with me, but the 4 and 6-year-olds I'm taking to see Moana 2, so if I take them to the Odeon, they don't get a promo card? And what's super weird here is, I went and had a little bit of a look, adult is 15 and over, so I was thinking maybe this is only for adult tickets, which is still weird that they're giving out a promo card for a kids film, but only for adult tickets. But that's not even it. It seems to be arbitrarily 8 and over, and I don't like that. I understand why it's only in some countries. Essentially, it comes down to having to actually set up the giveaway and all of that, and there's issues that we don't know about that mean some countries it works and some countries it doesn't. That I understand. I understand it being an Odeon rather than other cinemas because, you know, Odeon are basically, I'm assuming, eating a little bit of the cost of this, knowing that nerds like me will go to them rather than another cinema because they want the promo card. But 8 and over? Like, we want, like, my 6-year-old wants to play Lorcana. I'm going to teach her soon. I don't understand this. I don't like this. Why can we not give Lorcana cards to kids? Boo. There we go. But there's good news about this, and the good news is that this shows that Ravensburger are basically going long with Lorcana. Because you know what? The last time I went to the cinema and got a promo card, I actually drove from my house to Bristol, which is even further away. That is actually 175 miles. Whoopsie. But I went to see I Choose You, the Pokemon movie. And I got an Ash's Pikachu promo card. And I went all that way. And then they actually later showed it in the cinema at a 10-minute walk from my house. But when I went, it said it wasn't coming to that cinema. And then apparently they changed their mind. I don't really know. But I did it before for that. But I'm not actually the target market, and I think that's what a lot of people are missing with these kind of promotions. This isn't a promotion for Lorcana nerds like me, although I'm blatantly going to go get this card, come on. This is a promotion so that people who've never heard of Lorcana and don't play card games go to the cinema, get this card and go, oh, what's this Disney Lorcana thing? And then they look it up and maybe 5%, 1% of people that get given the promo card get converted into fans. 0.5% of the people that get given this promo card turn into fans. And then all of a sudden, you've got thousands more fans. And the small expenditure printing up a batch of these cards, relatively in terms of marketing, has actually gone and got you a lot more fans than something like, you know, running ads online might do. It's marketing other card games have used, and frankly, you can see where they're coming from. It wasn't here, but Dragon Ball, what is now Dragon Ball Masters, did that a while ago as well. And you'll notice that Villainous had a Lorcana promo in the other day. I went and picked that one. I was randomly walking around with my kids, and I went into a game shop, and I'm like, boom, they've got Villainous with the promo. I'm definitely buying this because I want the card. And that's kind of the point. Now, I bought Villainous for the card. Most people buy Villainous, and then they're like, oh, what's this Lorcana card? And my point is, Ravensburger are starting to go after Disney fans to try and convert them into Lorcana fans. Through Villainous, through Moana 2 in the cinema. And I cannot tell you this is going to happen again. But when I told you about the Villainous promo a little while ago, I told you I expected them to do more of this, and that this showed a real commitment to the game, and now we're doing more. And I could honestly see this keeping going. Because you know what Disney have got? Basically everything. Could they do promos on magazines? Could they do Disneyland promos? That could be a nightmare, but I could imagine them doing it. And all this adds up to, and this is what fans of Lorcana should be delighted about, a company going, we really want this game to be a success. It's had a great start. It's doing really well. Now let's push it away from card game fans and towards Disney fans to try and grow this game. And look, I know a lot of people want it to be as big as Pokemon. I think people really, really underestimate quite what a juggernaut Pokemon TCG actually is. It is absurd how big and how popular that card game is, and people really underestimate quite what a juggernaut the game is. And that's why Lorcana doesn't need to match the Pokemon TCG. Why would they? What they need to do is keep growing the game and keep trying to get new fans, and promotions like this are perfect for that. And the fact that Ravensburger and Disney are willing to go to the lengths to do this is wonderful news for anyone that is a fan of Lorcana, because basically what it means is they are pushing Lorcana to be a great game that is going to be popular and around for years to come, so we can all keep playing it for years to come. I made a video recently about the fact that it is launching in Japan, and I told you the fact that Lorcana was moving to Japan was a very big deal, because Japan is basically, well, you can't be a big card game if you're not in Japan. I think it's probably the easiest way to put it. Now we saw that, the Villainous promo was fine, but this is a whole different level to the Villainous promo, and that's what's got me so excited. Villainous was another Ravensburger game. It's still tabletop gaming fans. It is quite easy to convert fans of a Disney tabletop game to a Disney collectible card game. But pushing it towards people going to watch Moana 2 in the cinema, the vast majority of whom are not going to be tabletop gaming fans, that is such, and I cannot stress this enough, such a gigantic step further than the Villainous promo, and it honestly makes me very excited for what might come in the future. I love Disney Lorcana. I want it to be around forever, and honestly, moves like this, please don't underestimate quite what a big deal this could end up being for Disney Lorcana in the future. Yes, I know some people are upset that it's not in their country. I'm upset that it's a 4-hour round trip with no traffic, which I know is not actually that long in the grand scheme of things, but I've got 3 young kids. It feels like a long way. It never used to, but it does now. My point is, this is great. We should all be delighted, but now it's over to you guys. Oh, and I've seen a bunch of people saying, why is this money not being put into some kind of organized play program? Completely different departments. Firstly, I'm assuming different departments, different budgets. This is very much marketing rather than organized play. And second, assuming Disney Lorcana works like other card games I've looked into, which I should do. And secondly, organized play is rewarding current players and trying to keep them. This is trying to attract new players. Completely different thing. But I've talked about this enough, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this in the comment section. Tell me if you're going to be picking this up. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at LoWasi. That's where we talk Disney Lorcana and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.